Mr. Green from Texas.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I thank the chairman for appearing today. My understanding is that has been codified such that you are the chair.
I tried to call myself chair, but I was told I was violating the statute. So.
Okay. Well, I want to accord you every respect that you have earned, and I greatly appreciate your appearance here today. I do want to take just a moment to say to persons who may be viewing and to you that there is a spirit of bipartisanship that creeps into this committee from time to time. And yesterday was one such occasion when we passed the Homes for Heroes Act. And I want to thank the chairperson of the committee, Mr. Henseling, the ranking member, Ms. Waters, because they were very instrumental in getting this done. I would also thank the staff, again, because without a great staff, you can't do great things, and they have done a tremendous job. If I may, I'd like to just visit with you about the budget, which is a part of the style of the hearing today. And I do want to mention to you that the President has asked for $1.67 billion. My understanding is that these are not dollars that would come from taxes. The $1.67 billion would come from fees that are collected. And my question to you is, are the transaction fees and other fees sufficient to cover the $1.67 billion that has been requested?
The answer to that is A, that it would not have any impact on the taxpayers. It would be deficit neutral, and I think it's approximately 2 cents to $1,000 ratio would cover it, is my understanding. And obviously you also have the ability to charge a slightly higher amount if you needed to, but I don't believe that's necessary.
And is it true, I believe you've said it, but some things absolutely require repeating, that the amount in question would not involve 1 cent, not 1 cent of tax dollars? Is this true?
That's correct.
Hence, the amount in question would not in any way impact the deficit. Is this true?
That's right. It's deficit neutral, no impact at all on the deficit.
And notwithstanding the lack of impact of your request on the deficit, is it also true that you are subject to sequestration?
Yes, we are.
And is it true that you have not furloughed anyone thus far, but sequestration is having an adverse impact on your technology needs, your training needs, your contracts? In fact, you need to hire about 676 additional people. Is this correct?
That is correct.
And could you just explain for just a moment some of what you might do with the 676 new people? Let me just mention some of what I have been accorded. I have an indication that you currently oversee about 35,000 entities, including 11,000 investment advisors, 9,700 mutual fund and exchange traded funds, 4,600 broker-dealers with more than 160,000 branch offices. I show that you have approximately 460 transfer agents that you have to work with, 17 national security exchanges, 8 active clearing agencies, 10 nationally recognized statistical rating organizations, NRSROs, as well as a public company accounting oversight boards. This is just a little bit of what you do. It appears to me that we need to make more of the fact that you do have a very large job to do, and we need to well define what you do. So could you say just a little bit more about what you do and why this is so important that you get this $1.67 billion in fees, not tax dollars, and why it's so critical to the operation that you oversee?
Yes, again, I think I said earlier, one of the things that struck me in my first month here, and I have reviewed the budget requests, I fully support it, is just how massive the responsibilities are of the SEC. And again, this budget request is, I believe, not only responsible, but surgical in many ways. It's essential for the SEC to be able to carry out its mission. I cited one example on investment advisors. We would
Allow me to interrupt for just a moment and ask this quickly. Do you have an internal process by which you do this such that it's not done arbitrarily, capricious, or willy-nilly?
The time of the gentleman has expired. The chair can put the answer in writing. The